Welcome to my channel. This is your girl Ole Influencia. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and also follow me on my social media platforms. And as you can see by the title of the video, today I'm going to be talking about how I my journey of being vegan. It has been absolutely hard, but let's get down right to it. So it was last year, 2020, when I decided, no man, let me do some research into this vegan diet and so on. Why do people become vegan and all that? Because one thing about me, I was suffering with acne. So my face was really, really bad. I had terrible acne. Every time I would go into my periods, I would have acne, almost like a cyst acne. Never mind that there are dogs outside, so yeah. But I thought, I could do something about this acne. That is when I started watching videos on YouTube, starting to do my research into why people become vegan, and it made a whole lot of sense in me because these people, they usually follow Dr. Sebi. If you don't know Dr. Sebi, go on and type Dr. Sebi on Google and you will see what he was all about. He was a herbalist and he believed in natural healing. So these people really believe that a disease in your body is actually mucus. So if it's mucus on your chest, they might say it's bronchitis. If it's mucus somewhere here, they'll say it's sinuses. If it's mucus on maybe your I don't know, your uterus, maybe you have a cyst or fibroids. If it's mucus on your blood, they'll call it this and that. So he believed that disease or infections are actually mucus blocked out in your body and you need to flush it out, and you can only flush it out using natural remedies. They believe that plants are made for us to consume. Plants are made for us to heal us. They believe that food is your medication. That's what vegan people actually believe. And it made so much sense to me as well when they were talking about how pharmaceuticals also want to make money. So they wouldn't actually tell you that there is cure for HIV and AIDS, or there's cure for cancer, or there's this and that, because they're actually trying to make money. So they will create a disease, maybe through food, through consuming processed foods, all the food that we eat, drinking your Coca-Colas and like all the food that are processed, ne? And then they will also create a solution to that. So they create food. We have processed, like majority of us, we eat processed food, like I do as well. And if it is approved here, it is not banned. McDonald's is not banned here, KFC is not banned here, all the fast food outlets are not banned here, so it's actually allowed to sell fast food. We will consume all that, and we know what it does to us, from high blood pressures to cholesterols and everything. And now the pharmaceuticals will also create a solution to that, to say, for high blood you can have this, for this you can have that, oh, for that there's no cure, oh, for this, and so on. So it's so diverse and open. And now they believe that through plants, through eating healthy, that is how you can actually prevent some of these things. That is how you can flush out mucus, using herbs as well. Growing up, we always thought that no, herbs, oh, this is muti, this is that and that. But doing my research, that is when I've learned that, oh no, actually I do believe in herbal medication as well, especially when I did my research on what this does, what that does. And I'm going to share with you now what I take most of the time with me. And so I started doing that research, as I said, and I started now going into purchasing things and trying to plan out my diet. What can I cut? What can I add to my diet that will heal me and help me in terms of my acne, in terms of my reproductive system as well, because I would have severe period pains as well. And I started buying sea moss. If you don't know sea moss, you gotta Google. So I started buying sea moss, I started buying your better roots, I started buying a whole lot of things, elderberry, I would have herbal teas as well, and some of these things you can also get at Dis-Chem. Some of these things you can check on Instagram. Like for sea moss, it's not really that much accessible, that I needed to Google where can I get that, you know. Also with your oils, your essential oils from your coconut oils, tea tree oils. So they basically believe in natural remedies for healing, and they do work. I remember I also started doing the juices because it was too much for me now to start cutting down meat, to start cutting down dairy products. It was a whole lot. So that's why we call it a journey, because it's one step at a time, to now be disciplined, to say now I'm going to cut this and that off. So it started small by small, you know, from just saying, okay, I'm going to eat fish only. Maybe I'll just be pescatarian, or I'll just be vegetarian for now, bit by bit, until I become a person who merely believes in plant-based food only. So I started with my juices. I started doing the celery juice. Celery juice is very good. It's good for your skin. If you are suffering from celiac diseases, it can help. If you're suffering from acne as well, if you're suffering from I think with arthritis as well, it helps. With BP, it helps. With people who have sugar diabetes, it also helps. So I started doing the celeries. I would buy celery, do the juice, drink every morning on an empty stomach. Lemon juice, it also helps. It also detoxes your body because it flushes out all that mucus, and you will see the results. But it needs consistency. It needs you to be disciplined as well. And also with my sea mosses, I would have my smoothies as well, adding my sea moss, adding spirulina, you know. So I would have all these superfoods into my diet. Even though it was hard to cut down meat, I would cut down meat for a couple of months, and sometimes I would go back, you know, because being vegan, especially if you have a concern, or you have something, a disease, and you want to heal it, or you have an infection and you want to heal it naturally, it can be an extreme sport, if I can call it like that. Because even with the water that we drink at the tap, it might not be healthy. They believe in drinking alkaline water. They believe in drinking spring water, I think. Yeah, you know, distilled water, that's the word. Distilled water, so that it can also flush out the heavy metals, because they believe that with the tap water is not 100% pure, you know. So you can get heavy metals. We inhale things outside, you know. So to flush out all those heavy metals in your body, to flush out everything that's an infection, everything that does not belong to your body, you need to be natural 100%. And they also believe that our bodies are made to be alkaline. So as soon as we eat food that are processed, we put our body in an acidic form, and that is where disease or virus likes to strive in. You know, we're giving it life in an acidic environment. If you've got like a disease or a virus, and you're drinking acidic food, or you eating acidic food rather, or you eating too much of processed food, fast foods, and so on, you're given that disease to thrive in that environment. But as soon as you eat food that are alkaline, and when I talk about food that are alkaline, I'm talking about your fruits and vegetables, I'm talking about plant-based food, your herbs, you know, they put your body more in an alkaline form, and that is where disease can now be flushed out. That is where mucus and infections and virus can be flushed out, and it puts your body in a more healthy state. Also with depression, it helps, because remember, with depression our diet adds to our mental health. So you gotta be careful of what you eat. You gotta watch your diet as well, what you eat, what you don't eat, and so on, because it plays a major role as well. Because I know celery, it also does wonders to that. I mean, with other essential oils that one can use, there are other essential oils that are very good when it comes to calming you down. We have chamomile tea as well. We have rooibos tea that is very good at calming you down, and it can actually help you to sleep, you know. So that is my journey so far. It has been hard, it has been hectic. I fall a lot of times. So when you pass me by at a restaurant and I'm eating meat, don't come to me and say, oh, how could you? Because I know there are very strict vegans who, listen, everything should be vegan, to an extent that their makeup products, their cosmetic products, they have to be vegan because they don't believe in animal cruelty as well, and which is one of the reasons why other people become vegan, besides from suffering from any disease or anything, or besides from wanting to be healthy. The other reason is because maybe they strongly believe that animal cruelty is not good, you know. So if you are vegan or vegetarian or pescatarian, just drop in your comments below. Tell me how you are coping, how you started, how long have you been like that. Are you allergic to any of these products that you're not supposed to eat, or it was mainly you making your own decision to be healthy and to change your lifestyle, because this is a lifestyle, I get. So yeah, nonetheless, I enjoyed shooting this video. I hope you enjoy it as well. I hope you find it helpful, and don't be afraid to engage with me on this topic. Mwah! Bye.